If you have been neglecting your gutters and not cleaning them out on a regular basis, leaves and other debris may be blocking proper drainage through the downspouts. This can, in turn, cause water to leak behind the gutters, into the soffits and into your home. If your gutters aren't clogged, then this means water from the roof is running over the shingles and down the trim, never quite making it to the gutters. If you find water dripping behind your gutters, it's probably because it was installed without any flashing over the back of the gutter. Adding a gutter apron prevents the dripping. Created from a bent piece of flashing, a gutter apron tucks up under the shingles and over the gutter. If there is water dripping between gutter and fascia, it may be because your drip edge is laying too flat. It's supposed to lean slightly downwards to naturally keep the water flowing from the roof to the gutter. Your gutter may be misplaced, either due to a calculation error during the installation process or because it's grown unstable in time. Rain gutters must be located 2 to 3 inches from the edge. If it's too far below, then there's be an open gap for the water to seep through. In these cases, the gutter might sag and tilt away from your roof, butchering the water's path after it reaches the roof's edge. Loose gutters are often the source of rain dripping between the gutter and the fascia. In some cases, you can restore the gutter's stability by reinforcing the bracket's hold, but replacing the gutters in advance is the best way to avoid the dripping problem from getting worse in time. However, if the gutter is truly misaligned, there's no way to go but request a replacement from a professional installation company. Now, there are other reasons why water can seep between gutter and fascia. To find them, you must look at your entire roof's area. The drip edge is a piece of flashing, usually made of aluminum or vinyl, that serves as a barrier covering the gap between the gutter and the roof shingles. It makes the water fall straight into the gutter without running off from behind. If there is water dripping between gutter and fascia, it may be because your drip edge is laying too flat. It's supposed to lean slightly downwards to naturally keep the water flowing from the roof to the gutter. If the drip edge needs replacing, you can work on the repairs without removing the gutters, but, depending on its configuration, you will also have to replace the fascia board. Leaks and spills can lead to disastrous consequences if you don't deal with them on time. First, they will ruin your home's outer look, with the water rotting many parts of the house and peeling the paint off your walls. As you can probably imagine, this will leave a bad impression on guests and passers-by alike. Eventually, leaks will deteriorate your sidings inside and out, and no one wants to find the visible effects of a leak inside the house. Excess dampness not only leads to foundation problems that would compromise a building's entire structure, it will also prompt the growth of mold and mildew, and this represents an important health risk for all the home's residents. As mentioned above, it definitely helps to assess the direction the water is dripping from. When there are clogs slowing down the flow, the water will pour over the gutter. This particular issue could be solved after cleaning the gutter if you find the clog early enough to prevent structural damage. In other cases, the problem is not on the gutter at all. If you see signs of deterioration on your roof shingles or water spots on multiple parts of the roof's surface, then you can probably guess where you should focus your efforts. In these scenarios, the water will drip from the fascia and straight down the soffit, and nothing will keep it from seeping into your walls. Keep an eye on your fascia board during each inspection. If you see signs of rotting, you should look closer to find an underlying problem. And always remember that the expertise of a professional contractor is the best way to work through misaligned gutters without risking a new incident after you're done. Professional guttering services have warranties in place to avoid losses if the materials of the contractor's performance aren't up to scratch. How long will it take to install guttering? A residential gutter installation for an average-sized home, a small to medium-sized single-story home or small townhome, for example, will usually take 1 to 4 hours. Larger homes, over 3,000 square feet or those with a steep roof, range from 3 to 8 hours. How many guys needed to install guttering? 2 experienced guys is plenty. What are the 4 types of guttering? There's modern guttering, traditional guttering, metal guttering, plastic guttering, and all of them have their pros and cons. What is a fascia? The fascia is the vertical board that fixes to the end of the roof trusses. Not only does it protect the lot of the roof, but it also helps to support the bottom row of tiles and the guttering. The fascia needs to be strong and in good condition to keep the weight of the tiles, and potentially large volumes of water in the guttering during a heavy storm. A damaged fascia board will lead to more significant problems, such as rotting in the roof joists, and may mean that you will need to repair, or even do a new roof if the posts have extensive damage from the rooting timber due to moisture getting inside. What is a soffit? The soffit is the horizontal board you can see if you look up at the roofline. It helps to complete the weatherproofing of your roof and may be fitted with vents to ensure adequate airflow into the roof space. Without ventilation, condensation can form on the top inside. You may even think you leak when you need more airflow. Types of fascia. Many materials can be used to create fascia and soffits. The traditional material is wood, but alternatives such as aluminium and vinyl, UPVC, are also available. Wood is time-honored and relatively inexpensive to fit but requires regular repainting, and can very quickly deteriorate if the finish becomes damaged. Plastic and aluminium fascia is available in various finishes to match other property elements. How much does gutter replacement cost? The average cost of gutter replacement for 15 to 20 meters of guttering with 3 rainwater downpipes is around £900 for supply and installation. That will depend on a number of factors, but mainly the amount of guttering needed and the type of guttering material you use. Low range £800. Average range £900. High range £1,000. The costs for your rain gutter replacement work will depend on the job that needs doing. Individual units can often be fixed without having to replace the whole guttering system of the property. Therefore, it's important to understand the extent and location of any gutter damage. For example, replacing a gutter support bracket costs £19. Taking off and replacing UPVC gutters with all fixings will cost around £45 per meter. The cost of replacing a gutter downpipe will depend on the new gutter material. To replace with a new UPVC gutter is about £40 per meter. If you want a new cast iron downpipe, the cost will be nearer £105 per meter. That's all for this video. If you found it useful, please subscribe to my channel and leave any comments below. Don't forget to click on the notification button to see more of this kind of videos coming soon. Next video will be about leaking flat roofs. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.